Hello learners, today we discuss chapter symmetry, that is chapter number 14 of class 7 maths. So in this chapter we will discuss what is meant by symmetry and what are its type. So what is the symmetry? Symmetry means what? If you take any figure, then when we fold this figure, these two parts of this figure coincide with each other. When these two parts coincide with each other, it means this figure is symmetrical. So there are so many figures around us are symmetrical. For example, if I take this piece of paper, it is also symmetrical because when I fold this around about the line, then this piece of paper has two parts and these two parts are symmetrical. Now we discuss what are the types of symmetry. So first type is line symmetry. So first part is line symmetry. So what is meant by line symmetry? Line symmetry is if there is a line about which the figure may be folded. If there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that two parts of the figure may be coincide each other. So if there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that two parts of the figure coincide. So when I fold this figure and then these two parts coincide with each other, it means this line between these two parts is called line of symmetry and this figure is called symmetrical. So line is called line of symmetry and figure is called symmetrical and it is called symmetry. So again, take one example. This is a square. If I draw line in between this square, when I fold two parts about this line, then these two parts coincide each other. It means this line is called line of symmetry and figure is symmetrical. In this square, vertical line is a line of symmetry, horizontal line is also line of symmetry, and when I fold it diagonally, it is also coincide with each other. It means this square piece of paper has four lines of symmetry. One is vertical line of symmetry, second is horizontal line of symmetry, third is first diagonal, and another is second diagonal. That is, so square has four lines of symmetry. Square has four lines of symmetry. So what do you mean by line symmetry? Line symmetry means if there is a line about which the figure may be folded, then these two parts of the figure may be coincide each other. It is called line symmetry. So we discuss this line symmetry in English alphabets. There are 26 English alphabets. Observe A. If I draw the line such that you observe that this A split into two parts. First part is this and second part is this. So these two parts are coincide with each other, means alphabet A has vertical line of symmetry. Another alphabet is suppose B. If I fold this B along this line, these two parts, one part and two parts coincide with each other, means B alphabet has horizontal line of symmetry. Again we take one example. Suppose H. This alphabet H. If I draw vertical line in between the H, when I draw this vertical line, then these two parts of H coincide with each other, means H is symmetrical and vertical line is a line of symmetry. Again, if I draw this horizontal line between H, then these two parts of the H are coincide, means this English alphabet has two line of symmetry, one is vertical, second is horizontal. Again, next example is, suppose I will take O. O is circular and it has infinite number of line of symmetry. So this is line symmetry in English alphabets. So some of English alphabets has vertical line of symmetry, some has horizontal line of symmetry, some has both, and some alphabet has no line of symmetry. For example, suppose I write P. So P has no line of symmetry because no vertical line, it becomes symmetrical. For in case of no horizontal line, it is not become symmetrical. So some alphabets has no line of symmetry. So these are line symmetry in English alphabet. Now we take line symmetry in regular polygon. Line symmetry in regular polygons. So first, what do you mean by regular polygon? Regular polygon means the polygon which having number of sides and number of angles. Okay, so polygon is a closed plane figure. It is closed plane figure made up of line segment. Made up of line segment. It is called polygons. And what do you mean by regular polygon? Regular polygon has sides of equal length. So condition is, in regular polygon, sides having equal length and all angles having same measures. Same measures. So what do you mean by regular polygon? Regular polygon in which all sides are of equal length and all angles are of same measure. For example, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. In this triangle, all sides are same and all angles are of 60 degree. Means this equilateral triangle is regular polygon. Again, next example is square. In this square, all four sides are of equal length and all angles are of 90 degree. So, in regular polygon, all angles are of same measure and all sides are equal. So, what is line symmetry in these regular polygons? See, it is very interesting. If I take equilateral triangle, this is equilateral triangle, and when I fold along this vertical line segment, its two parts become coincide. Similarly, like this line. Again, these two parts are coinciding. Again, third. So, this equilateral triangle has three lines of symmetry. This equilateral triangle has three lines of symmetry. Now, in case of square, when I fold like this, these two parts are coincide. when I fold like this, again these two parts are coincide. Okay, in square has vertical line of symmetry, horizontal line of symmetry. Again when I fold diagonally, these two parts also coincide with each other. And next diagonally I fold it, and again two parts are coincide. Means in case of square, how many lines of symmetry? In case of square, this is first line of symmetry, vertical. This is second line of symmetry, horizontal, and diagonally. So in square there are four lines of symmetry. So it is very interesting that remember that in case of regular polygon, the number of lines of symmetry is equal to the sides, number of sides the regular polygon has. Number of sides the regular polygon has. So it is very interesting. In case of regular polygon, number of lines of symmetry is equal to the sides the regular polygon has. So I ask you, suppose this is regular hexagon. All sides are equal. Okay. So what are the number of lines of symmetry? So how many sides are there? 6. So it has 6 lines of symmetry. In case of pentagon, it has 5. Okay. So remember that in case of regular polygons, number of lines of symmetry is equal to sides the regular polygon has. Now we take another type of symmetry. These are about lines of symmetry. We discuss the lines of symmetry in case of English alphabets and in case of regular polygons. Okay. Now we take another type of symmetry is rotational symmetry. Rotational symmetry. Now what do you mean by rotational symmetry? Rotation is nothing but movement. Nothing but movement. Rotation is nothing but movement. In our house, in our home, we observe the rotation of fan and rotation of bicycle. Oh, all these are rotations. Okay, movement. Now, when we rotate the object about a fixed point, that is called center of rotation. Now, this figure, this is the blade's winding, and if I rotate about a fixed point, okay, this I will rotate here. This fixed point is called center of rotation. Center of rotation. So in rotational symmetry, remember, first we find center of rotation. Center of rotation. Next, when we rotate any object, it may be rotated in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So find next direction of rotation. Direction of rotation. Okay. Next, suppose this is the figure and I rotate it through 90 degree. Then this shape become like this. When I rotate again through 90 degree, this shape become like this. And when we rotate again 90 degree, we get original position. So third point is angle of rotation. Angle of rotation, and last is order of rotation. Order of rotation. So what do you mean by center of rotation? The object rotates about the fixed point. It is called center of rotation. Direction of rotation, the rotation of object, or say whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. So it is direction of rotation. Angle of rotation, the rotation of object through the angle, that is called angle of rotation. And order of rotation means the object rotates at how many times it occupies the same position in complete rotation, in complete movement. So order of rotation is 360 divided by angle of rotation. Angle of rotation. So we get order of rotation. Means order of rotation means in complete rotation of figure, it how many times it occupied the same position, that is called order of rotation, and it calculated as 360 divided by angle of rotation. See one example. Suppose this is windmill. This is the windmill. Okay. Have you seen any line of symmetry here? If I fold along this, then it has two parts, and these two parts are not coinciding each other. So this windmill has no line of symmetry. No line of symmetry, but we observe the rotation symmetry in this. Okay. So observe this. Suppose this windmill, I rotate it about 90 degrees. What will happen? It occupies the same position like first. Okay. Again I rotate it about 90 degrees. Again it occupies the same position. Again I rotate about 90 degrees, and we get original position. So this windmill has center of rotation is the center. Okay, this is the center of rotation of this windmill. And what is the direction? I rotate it clockwise. So direction is clockwise. Direction is clockwise. And what is the angle of rotation? Angle of rotation, I rotate it through about 90 degrees. So angle of rotation is 90 degrees. And what is the order of rotation? Order of rotation is 4. Why it is 4? Because this is the original windmill. When I rotate through 90 degree, it occupies same shape. Again I rotate, when I rotate it through 90 degree, again it occupies same shape. Again I rotate through 90 degree, it occupies same. Means it 4 times it occupies the same shape. Okay. Now another example of rotational symmetry is parallelogram, and there are two parallelogram. One is white piece of paper and another is green. So observe, suppose I rotate one parallelogram through 90 degree. I kept one as it is and another rotate through 90 degree. Like this. Okay. Have you seen shape coincide with each other? No. Means it has no coinciding. Another I rotate through 90 degree. Again, when I rotate through 90 degree means when I rotate again 90 degree, it occupies same position. Again I rotate about 90 degree, then what will happen here? Okay, so this will occupy the same shape only once at 180 degree and at 360 degree. Okay, so angle of rotation, center of rotation is intersection point of its diagonal. So this is the parallelogram, and center of rotation is intersection of its diagonal. So what is the direction? Clockwise. Okay, this is the center of rotation. It is, I rotate it clockwise, so direction is clockwise. And angle of rotation, when I rotate to 90 degree, it cannot occupy the same shape, and when again I rotate to 90 degree means complete 180 degree, it occupies same shape. Okay, so angle of rotation here is 180 degree. So what is the order of rotation? Order of rotation is 2 in case of parallel. Why order of rotation is 2? Because this parallelogram occupies same shape, same position at twice. One at 180 degree and second at 360 degree. So order of rotation is 2. So the angle of turning rotation is the angle of rotation, and full turn angle is 360 degree. Okay, so every object has rotational symmetry. Every object has rotational symmetry of order 1. Why? Because every object occupies the same position at rotation of 360 degree. So every object has rotational symmetry of order 1. So this is about rotational symmetry. Now observe some example activity. So this is O. This is O. Have you seen any line of symmetry here? Yes, because when I draw vertical line, these two parts coincide with each other. So there is one line of symmetry. When I draw horizontal line, it's also two parts coincide with each other. Means this shape has two lines of symmetry. And what is the order of rotation? Rotation of symmetry, when I rotate it to 90 degree, it not occupies same position. When I rotate again to 90 degree, it occupies same shape. Means when I rotate to complete 180 degree, it occupies same shape. Okay. When again I 90 degree, no. When to 90 degree, complete 360 degree. Means it has rotational symmetry of order 2. Again take the shape. This is the mathematical symbol plus. It has vertical line of symmetry, same coinciding, horizontal line of symmetry, and order of rotation through 90 degree, same shape. Again through 90 degree, same shape. Again through 90 degree, same. So order of rotation here is 4, because this shape occupies the same position at 4 angle, 90, 180, 270 degree and 360 degree. So it has 4 line of symmetry. Okay, so these are about rotational symmetry. Now in around us there are many shapes that some have line of symmetry and some has rotational symmetry. But many shapes having both line of symmetry and rotational symmetry. Okay, so consider, suppose square. Consider sphere. Suppose this is the sphere. It has 4 line of symmetry like this. Okay, this is first line, second line, third line, fourth. And when we rotate sphere, this is square. So this square, when we rotate through 90 degree, it again occupied like square. Okay, when again through 90 degree, looks like square also. Again 90 degree, square. Means square has four order of rotation. So square has both line of symmetry. There are four lines of symmetry and order of rotation is 4. Another example is, suppose I take circle. This is a circular dish. Observe this. Suppose this is circle and I draw the lines of symmetry. Diagonal, this is the diameter. So this circle has infinite number of lines of symmetry. Circle has infinite number of lines of symmetry. When we fold this circle about its diameter, we observe that two parts of this circle always coincide each other, means it has infinite number of lines of symmetry. And what is the order of rotation in case of circle? When we rotate this circle at any angle, to any angle, we get same position like circle. Means it has order of rotation at every angle. Order of rotation has every angle. Means circle has both line of symmetry and rotational symmetry. So we discussed here in the chapter about symmetry, types of symmetries, line symmetry and rotational symmetry. Now what do you mean by line symmetry? Line symmetry means if there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that two parts of the figure coincide. This is called line of symmetry. And what do you mean by rotational symmetry? When we rotate the object about the fixed point through 360 degree, it occupies same position, that is called rotational symmetry. Some say having line of symmetry, some having rotational and some having both. Now I take one example here. Give two sets or draw two shapes having no line of symmetry. So question is, draw any two shapes having no line of symmetry. So answer is, first there are three types of triangles. First is equilateral, having all sides are equal, so it has three lines of symmetry. Second is isosceles triangle, any two sides are equal, it has, when I divide it, so it is one line of symmetry. And when I draw scalene triangle, so how many lines of symmetry in scalene triangle? No. So this is the shape having no line of symmetry. Again you observe in case of rhombus, in which all sides are equal. Have you seen these two parts are coinciding? No. Again, no. Diagonally, no. Okay? So rhombus having no lines of symmetry. So all about this chapter symmetry. Thank you.